And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Leopard! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On second down, here's Rosen. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. The open man is Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Leopard!
Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The first carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Geis with the carry on second down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Gone! Detroit!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Lucky 56.
Throws in here down around his own goal line. And Olsen over the middle. And he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you.
Detroit! Leopard!
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. And that one results in 35 yards. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for. Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Leopard!
They start the drive with Anderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Leopard! Gone!
On 2nd down, Rosen Funches with a catch over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Gone! Detroit!
3rd and long here for Rosen. Airing it out for Olsen. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Fielded just inside the 20. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! Hot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
They start on the ground with Geis. Broken tackle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now it's Jackson. They'll find his running back, Geis. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Leopard!
Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On the ground, Geis. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's going to get it running right. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Hot!
3rd and goal, Jackson. Flush to his right. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. The results for them so far, not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Airing it out deep for Smith. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone.
On third down, Rosen. And that's incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here come the Ravens. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They'll hand it out to Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Play action. It's Jackson. Dumps it off for Geis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Third down, here's Geis. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Play action. Now Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Patriot! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He gets it in the hands of Geis. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Darius Geis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Rosen now off the bootleg. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And now it's Rosen looking. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the left hash, this from 46. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Jackson. Looking sideline, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On 3rd down, Jackson is going to fire one deep over it, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. They go play action here on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Geis. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And we're back now in Charlotte. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Billy, here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Leopard! Gun! Watch him now, Barney!
From the gun, Jackson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens add on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Gone!
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And this will complete right side to Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Second and 10 now. It's Rosen to the right side, and he's got more complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to... Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Oh, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney!
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. And Wilson has it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team, because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play, and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now Rosen looking to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Rosen on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, Anderson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Rosen. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles.
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Ravens, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.